Monday, October 27th, and we have a fantastic slate of games to go over in this video. We have Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Commanders, and on top of that, we get the NBA, and we get Game 3 in the World Series, and we're going to talk my 4 favorite player props on the entire slate, not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these free plays that we have cooked up for you in this video, there's something I need from you that's absolutely free and a great way to support the channel. Go ahead, smash that like button, getting more eyes on, more people watching this video, more people cashing with us. And next, if you're new here, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. I drop these free plays every single day, giving you data, insight, and analytics, helping you cash more bets every single day. And the most important thing that you can do for you and your wallet, go over to Winible. My buddy Stan down below has the hookup. You can get over there, join the free plan, get in the free Discord. Great community, top notch, one of the best, if not the best, sports betting community on the entire internet. We're growing, we're taking over, and we keep on cashing. And speaking of cashing, there's a simple way where you can cash and not even spend any of your own money. My buddy Stan's got all of those as well. Prizepicks, play $5, get $50. Betr, get $10 without even signing up. And on top of that, you get a $200 deposit match. And then Dabble, you sign up, you get $25 for absolutely free without even putting your card information in. And last but not least, another $20 from Sleeper for no deposit at all. But when you deposit on those apps and you take advantage of all that free money, when you use code FFAPE, you get a free month of premium plays. Use code FFAPE on all 4 of those apps. Make sure you get your free money. It's the easiest way to beat the books. Now, beating the books is exactly what we did on tight end day. We went 4-1 on our Sportsbook plays of the day. That's the way our premium package is structured. You get Sportsbook plays. They're 1 unit to 2 unit plays, and then you get some player props that we absolutely love on the day. And those are typically quarter unit to half unit plays because they're higher payouts. We don't have to hit them at a high rate, but we do very well and profit just about every night in our player prop department as well. Now, we had the Eagles -2.5. I'm a Giants fan, and I knew we were not going to be able to beat them twice. Figured the Eagles would get some revenge here in this spot, beating the Giants by 18. And then we had Buffalo going up against the worst team in the NFL. It's either the Panthers or the Dolphins. At this point, it's a coin toss. The Dolphins ended up winning on Sunday, but Buffalo 40-9 against the Panthers, covering that -6.5 with ease. A nice plus 128 payout there. We had the Texans over the 49ers. I was a little surprised when this line first dropped. How are the 49ers not favorited in this game? And then I dug in, did some research, and saw that the Texans were an absolute lock. We took them at -130. The next game, the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield didn't even need to do anything at all. The defense took over the show. 23-3 victory in that one. The Indianapolis Colts, the #1 offense in the entire league. And a team that I just forgot about when I said it was a coin toss between the Panthers and the Dolphins for the worst team in the NFL. That's how bad the Titans are. They're irrelevant. I didn't even think about them. Colts win 38-14 in an absolute beating. And then in this play, we had Drake May for 200 yards, the top quarterback in the NFL in passer rating. This dude is locked in. He looks absolutely amazing. The Patriots are all the way back. We had the Patriots money line, making this a nice -130 payout. And then on this one, this was our only loss in premium, a +100 play. We had under 54.5 in the Texans-Niners game. We had the Spurs. I don't know if the T-Wolves are winning or not because I stopped paying attention because the Atlanta Falcons dropped an easy W to the Miami Dolphins in a complete upset. A -375 line got crushed on Sunday by a Dolphins team that doesn't even remember where they're from. The Miami Dolphins win 34-10. And destroy our sweep for VIP on the sports books. Now, what did we do for tight end day? We had a ton of plays. Absolutely love these plays. We had Dalton Schultz or George Kittle. For all of those of you that can use FanDuel, I can use FanDuel, so I drop a couple plays, couple specials on there sometimes. We love George Kittle or Dalton Schultz to get in the end zone. Mr. Tight End himself, Mr. Tight End Day, the OG godfather of the day, George Kittle got in within the first half. And then we had Dallas Goedert sneaking in, getting a touchdown against the New York Giants, cashing that slip of a plus 225 payout. And then this was our four-man. Why is it in the win category? Well, I told everybody in VIP. I told everybody on the free play. I mentioned it in the video. Lock in these plays. Do it twice so you can cash out nice. We were able to do just that. We had this locked in twice. If we hit all four, we would have had a nuclear day. We came up one short on my favorite four-man on the entire slate. We had Hunter Henry. We had Dallas Goedert. We had George Kittle, Jake Ferguson, who I absolutely loved. I also loved the ones I gave you in the free video. Don't get it twisted. I loved Kate Otten today, and I also really, really love Tyler Warren. They did not get in, and Jake Ferguson didn't either. But what did we do? We were able to cash out this three-leg winner here for 18x. I put $100 on this play, and I left with $1,800. It was a massive, massive hit. We absolutely loved this play, and the cash out option was perfectly crafted and told to everybody in premium and all of you watching the video that were paying attention. And then members were cashing left and right. Congratulations to everybody. Cam Scadaboo, one of my favorite players to watch. One of my favorite rookies I've seen in recent memory. The most exciting running back we've seen in a long time. That injury was horrific. I hope he's okay. His foot was completely sideways. His ankle completely detached. I hope he recovers. I can't wait to see what he can do next season. It probably won't even make it to next season. I hope he comes back soon. I hope he's still the same. I hope he's okay. Like, all seriousness, he's a great dude. And that injury, that's football. It was horrible to see. But Dallas Goedert, Swift, and Kittle cashed us out on that one. That was a little damper on that play. Mason Taylor finally got into the end zone. The funniest thing about this prop that we took is that Justin Fields didn't even throw it to him. Breece Hall threw him his touchdown. I believe it was his first one on the season. Mason Taylor, extremely talented, just has nobody to throw it to, so they ended up using the running back to get it in there. And then to cap off our night on Sunday Night Football, our only play for Sunday Night Football was Tucker Kraft for tight end day. We had him to score the first touchdown. He did just that, plus 650 win. We had a massive day. It could have been nuclear if we cashed that four-man. It would have been amazing. But an 18x, following my guidance in premium, is not too shabby. Along with all of those other wins, we had an absolutely massive day. And you can join the team. It's never been cheaper. I'm going to extend this deal one more day. VIP premium is only $97 a month right now. It's going to go back up to $397 at the end of Monday Night Football. So make sure you lock in. You will be grandfathered in as well. So you'll never pay that $397. It will always be $97 a month, cheaper than a gym membership, cheaper than groceries. It'll help you buy both. Get into VIP premium right now for only $97. And all of you that want the full season pass, I opened up 10 slots. There's 7 remaining. Use code MASSIVE, MASSIVE, for 90% off and get the rest of the season up until the Super Bowl for 90% off every single play, not just football, basketball, NBA, NHL, MLB, which is almost over, UFC. Speaking of UFC, Tom Aspinall on Saturday night with that eye poke. Before that, it probably saved him. We liked Tom Aspinall going into that fight, and now I think he might be the most overrated, overhyped fighter in UFC history. I can completely see why John Jones never fought him now. I used to rag on the GOAT, but John Bones Jones was right. Tom Aspinall is not even in the same category as him. There was no point of him fighting him. Tom Aspinall looked like he was going to go down, and then eye poke saved him, and he went out. And As much as I think all of that is true, I hope his eye is okay. It appears to be. But a horrific eye poke, but he was definitely losing that fight. Now let's get into the player props that we have cooked up for Monday that are perfectly crafted. And first, we're going to go over a correlated pair in the NFL, and we're starting off with Patrick Mahomes here. Now, also in premium, we have a half green slip with a correlated pair for Monday Night Football. And now I'm going to give you this correlated pair because it's my favorite on the night. We have Patrick Mahomes here over 229.5 passing yards. The Kansas City Chiefs have just about a virtually non-existent running game. The Washington Redskins are 26th in the NFL in passing yards allowed. They get beat deep constantly. Patrick Mahomes has done this in 4 straight games. All of his weapons are back. Rashee Rice is back. Xavier Worthy is back. Travis Kelce is always there. Father Time. They look amazing right now. Don't be surprised if what everybody doesn't want to happen this year happens once again, and the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. They have turned their season around. They look amazing, and Patrick Mahomes is carrying them through, and he's going to cruise over this line. I think he gets about 270, maybe 280, maybe 300 in this game. We love 229.5. We'll take that all day long, and we're correlating him up with none other than his best option on the field. We're taking Crash Rice for 49.5 receiving yards. Now, he did fall just short in his first game back. Not a huge showing. I did like him for over his yards in that game as well against the LA Chargers, not the LA Chargers, against the Raiders. Even with that 21st ranked defense, they were easing Crash back into it. They were taking their time with it. He was used a little bit. Not a huge game from him at all, but they didn't really need him anyway. They won 31-0. I think the Redskins, even with Marcus Mariota behind center, are going to put up more of a fight than the Raiders. The Raiders are bottom 5 in the league. They're absolute dog shit. Kansas City Chiefs walked all over them in a divisional matchup where the Raiders typically, in history of that matchup, play the Chiefs very tough, even when they're bad. Not this season. They didn't use Rice that much in that game, and I think this one's going to be completely different. I like him for over 70, 80 yards in this matchup. We love Mahomes for over 300. We're taking it for 229.5. This pairing is perfectly correlated. Rashee Rice is going to have a massive game on Monday night, so we're taking him for 49.5 receiving yards against the 27th ranked defense in the league against receiving yards allowed. And now we turn our sights to the MLB. We're taking Shohei Ohtani for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's done this in 5 straight, 88% of the time head-to-head against the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays exploded in game 1, winning that game at home in the series opener. And I'm here to tell you the Dodgers are probably going to win the rest of the series and win out, especially now that they're back in LA. The Dodgers are a cheat code in the MLB. I love them to win the World Series. I think they're going to dominate. Toronto, though, amazing bats. But Ohtani is just on another level. You can even see here in his last 5 games, like I said, all green, to include that massive 3 home run game in which he got 3 home runs and I believe like 10 strikeouts. The best player in baseball is going to do it again for us. He got 4 in that 11-4 loss to Toronto. He got 2 in that 5-1 victory against Toronto, and now back in LA against Scherzer, who was on the mound for the Blue Jays, in which he is 2 for 6, batting a .333. Now, he doesn't have a home run or an RBI yet against Scherzer, but I honestly like him to get a hit, maybe 2 in this matchup, and score a run, if not knock in a run as well. Against right-handed pitchers, he's batting at .283. And Scherzer, against left-handed batters, it's red on the screen, but that's only because his regular season ERA in total was 5.19. It's a little bit less against the lefty, 5.10, but it's still very bad. Now, do I think he's going to give up 5 runs in this matchup? Maybe. Probably not. It's the World Series. I think he'll pitch a little bit better. I think he'll rise to the occasion a little bit more. Now, he does also give up 2.5 home runs per 9 innings, which bodes very well for this prop. Ohtani could quite literally do this with 1 swing of the bat on Monday. I think the Dodgers are going to run away with the rest of the series, and I think their best player is going to show out. So we're taking Ohtani here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. And last but not least, in the NBA, we're taking Jimmy Butler over 20.5 points. Now, against the Memphis Grizzlies, He's had great success in the past. Last season, clearing this line in both times that they played each other, 27 and 38. I like him for about 25 to 26 points in this matchup. He could top 30. The Memphis Grizzlies have a bad defense. They allow the 24th most points allowed in the NBA. In his last 5 in this season, to start, he cruised over this with 31. Then he got 21 against the Nuggets. He's trending downward, but I like him to have a nice bounce back in this matchup. Portland's defense is very good. They won that game 139 to 119. In this matchup, the Golden State Warriors are favorited heavily. So I do think Jimmy Butler's going to show out. I think he's going to score, like I said, 25 to 30. And as you can see here, Benedict Mathurin, who's playing very well for the Pacers, got 26. And then everybody else greened out their lines in their respective fields here. A lot of backups, secondary players all cruised over. The only one, Andrew Wiggins, only got 10, and Trey Murphy only got 13. Everybody else greened out their line. Small forwards have great success against the Grizzlies. I like them to do it again. I like Jimmy Butler to get, like I said, 25 to 26 points in this matchup. 20.5 seems like a steal. We're locking those all in on Prizepicks because when you play $5, you get $50 and that free month of premium, all when you use code FFAPE. If you use my code on any of those apps that I listed in the beginning of the video or Prizepicks, you get 1 free month. Text the screenshot to the number below so I can hook you up and you can start winning with us for absolutely free for 30 days. And on to the Sportsbook play of the day. We're taking just that, the heavily favorited Golden State Warriors. And then we're taking the heavily favorited Kansas City Chiefs, but we're taking them -5.5. The normal line here, as you can see on the screen, is -11.5. I do think that they probably win by 2 touchdowns here. You got to remember the Commanders. They have Mariota behind center. He is not Jaden Daniels whatsoever. The Chiefs have all their weapons back. They're fully cooking. They're ready to go. It's Patrick Mahomes in prime time. I think that they destroy the Commanders on Monday, probably by 2 touchdowns. If not, 11.5 is a weird number, right? So that would be what? 2 field goals and a touchdown or whatever it would be. But I love them to win by 2 touchdowns. I think even more so, they win by a touchdown. We're taking -5.5. We're not getting greedy with this one. And we're going to take Patrick Mahomes here, plus 225 passing yards. Remember, Pacheco and Hunt are not what they have been in the past. Their run game does not look as dialed in as their pass game. I love Patrick Mahomes to take this game over and throw all over the field, do pretty much as he pleases against this bottom-ranked Commanders defense. So we absolutely love the Chiefs, -5.5. We love Patrick Mahomes to have a big game. Remember, I think he's going to get about 300 yards in this matchup. 225 is golden. And then the Golden State Warriors here for -310, mashing them all together in that 3-leg parlay for plus 125 payout, turning our $100 into $121, cashing us out at $221, all for free. I gave it to you right here for subscribing and watching the video, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. The positive vibes, the support throughout the weeks. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to cash big on Monday, so make sure you're locking in. Thank you guys so much for all of your time, all of your support, and let's keep cooking. Let's keep winning, and I'll see you in the next free play video for Tuesday. We're going to have something exciting on a nice midweek special.